Hi guys, welcome to the Music B&B. My name is Callum and today we're reacting to an artist known as Ben Lewis with the EP Embers. Now, I am doing an interview with Ben Lewis and that will be on the channel too. So I will link it up here and also at the end of the video. So if you like what you hear, you can go and check out my interview with Ben straight after watching this video. So a bit of background to this project. The first real album by Ben was called The Flame, which was a 5-song EP. This is the second one of those, it's called Embers. And the final 5-song EP, which is called Ashes, will hopefully be out in September. And then the whole kind of series will be finished. This EP is essentially dancing sad and drunk at 4 AM. That's the kind of vibe we're going for here. Because Ben, like me, is in his 30s and was largely writing about his late teens, early 20s when writing these songs. So let's give it a listen. If you like what you hear, add it to your streaming services. Link will be in the description down below. Let's go with our first track. It's called 90s Kid. If it makes me feel nostalgic, we're winning.
How about another round of heartbreak, or just a little bit of soul ache?
Cool.
'Cause we're all out here getting tough on.
I really like the slow build into this song as well. A really nice transition with the like filtering effects going on.
Forever dreaming like a 90s kid, all grown up, all worn down.
Vocals are nice and
in
clear.
this sea.
I would have a little bit more reverb on it, make it sound a bit bigger. Just with the reverb of the synth.
Oh, dancing alone in the dark.
Great vocals.
My baby.
Nice pipes.
Oh, will you help me find a spark? We can blow our lives up when they turn the lights on and the world comes crashing down. Oh, will you dance all alone in the dark with me?
It's got really like dancing by myself kind of vibes.
How about some crying in the bathroom? Clean yourself up and steal some perfume.
I think to make the chorus sound a bit more grander and full and different from the verse, I think there needs to be some sort of harmonies going on there. So like even if you're just an octave higher singing falsetto and just layering it in the background, it just emphasizes that that's a chorus and it's big and should be listened to, and you know that's a verse and it's very different in its vibe.
Then get back out there on the sticky floor, drink some more, find someone to spiral with.
Even like spiral with,
How about
you know,
some bother in the DJ?
just add as many harmonies as you
To
can.
put that over low on replay.
And if you can't do harmonies,
'Cause when we're out here we can
use a pitch
die
correcting
in the
software
glitter lights,
to
singing
put
what
in the
we
harmony.
won't admit.
It's a great trick, it works well.
All grown up, all
You could have like
worn
"all
down,
grown up" as a call and response, maybe.
got no friends.
So trying to think of ways to vary like verse 2 compared to verse 1. Perhaps things such as dropping out the drums, bringing them back in, or even dropping out instruments and bringing them back in would be good. Yeah? I know the bass drums have dropped out here, which is nice at pre-chorus. Really like the almost computer game glitchy 90s sound here. I like this me thing.
Baby, oh, will you help me find a spark? We can blow our lights up when they turn the lights
oh, you can have oh, just to really like emphasize the harmonies. Embellishes that chorus. Okay, this is Make Up Your Mind. I like the 90s kid thing though. I like the 90s aesthetic sounds on there.
Like a movie, we locked eyes across the room. Just one touch and baby.
Feels very moody. Depeche Mode.
We both knew. Fall into bed with me, but never close your eyes. Do you wanna stay the night?
Feels like that kind of electro pop kind of 80s sound, you know.
You're all I seem to
That kind of
do.
stuff.
So don't go if you don't really wanna. Leave now if you're really, really gonna. Still think would be cool for the summer. Make up your mind, babe. Just
Imagine the
can't
pacing
get
of the
enough
chorus
each other.
compared to the verse
All
here.
good when we're underneath the covers. Do you think that we might be lovers? Make up your mind, babe.
The O's maybe could be a bit quieter, reverberated, because they kind of clash with the main vocals.
Been getting this sinking feeling lately. I don't know where you are. Round and round in circles. My thoughts don't get too far. Do I exist to you before you've had a drink? I don't know why it stings.
The lyrics are very 4 a.m. kind of almost depressing,
I don't know why it stings.
very sad, drunk at 4 a.m.
Don't really wanna leave now if you're really, really gonna. Still think would be cool for the summer. Make up your mind.
Yeah, layer up those
Just can't get
bits
all good when we're underneath
around in the mix,
Do you think that we might
drop
be
them down.
lovers? Make up your mind.
It'd still sound cool.
Now trying to lock you down, just like when you're around. Might be the same in the light of day. Just tell me in or out. Find out what we're about. Come on, babe. What do you say? Don't go if you don't really wanna.
Got some double tracking with vocals, which is nice.
Still think would be cool
Emphasizes
for the
its
summer.
voice, and I can feel that
Make up your
thing.
mind, babe. Just can't get enough of each other. All good when we're underneath the covers. Do you think that we might be lovers? Make up your mind, babe. Don't go if you don't really wanna. Leave now if you really, really gonna.
Okay.
Still think would be cool for the summer.
Vocals over vocals, it's very pop punk.
Just can't get enough of each other. All good when we're underneath the covers. Do you think that we might be lovers? Make up your mind, babe.
I think I like that. Make Up Your Mind, probably my favourite so far. House of Mirrors. It's quick, isn't it? 5-track EPs.
I didn't think I'd see you here. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I can't get out. No, you can't help. Just listen to this warning of mine. Don't open
Liking
that
the
door.
minimalistic sound.
Don't close your eyes.
The electronics in the background here.
There's nothing
Don't
under
read
your
much.
bed anymore.
I'm interested to see where it goes.
But here darkness lies. Like a house of mirrors, it'll change who you are. If you can't see yourself anymore, you've already gone too far. Feel like you're not special, or even clearing the bar. If you can't see yourself anymore, you've already gone too far. I know you won't trust their words. You can hear the
It's a pretty similar
lies.
second verse to first.
But don't think
There's
you
a pattern
can
emerging, I think, with
rationalize.
some of the
Watch their
production
teeth,
techniques.
Watch their eyes.
These are things like I picked up over, you know,
You're on the
years of
wrong
doing
track.
these kinds of things, songwriting.
Oh, I want to
whole
see you
different
again. You can still turn
Move to the
back
computer.
like a house of mirrors. It'll
Those little tiny
change
tricks
who
of
you
the
are.
trade.
If you can't see yourself anymore, you've already gone too far.
This song is just
Feel like you're not
someone's
special.
dad? That's a new one. Someone stood at the corner of a club, drink in their hands, or moving,
You've already gone too
staring
far.
at like people having fun.
Don't eat anything you see. Don't laugh, don't cry. Don't trust the girl in red when she says you can't really fly. Can you still hear me, darling? It's a wonderful life. You don't need to be dancing on the edge of a night. Like a house of mirrors, it'll change.
So to me, I like this, it's good. I appreciate the dark, disturbing creep vibe almost. I think there's something missing as it's been building in the second half. I feel like there needs to be something bigger, something greater at the end, some big kind of thing. Or someone goes, "You've already gone too far." Really big sound at the end. Very cool though. It's a very cool sound to it. Hillbug.
Oh my darling, what you crying for? The whole world is waiting right outside your door. Holding on to yourself oh so tight.
What's interesting is
Like you might just
it's
fly if you let
started with a 90s kid kind of reference song, and I say the majority of the music itself has been mainly like 80s in its feel. Not that there's anything wrong with that style at all. You know, it's very popular and it's been in for a while. It made a resurgence over the past few years. Now we're on to country music, aren't we? I like the upbeat music here. I would say the lyrics and the melodies
you don't look too well.
don't match the kind of
All this time you spend in your
feel.
familiar hell.
It feels very motivational, actually, music like, we're going to work.
Unwrap
We're
yourself
going to
and
work.
give me your hand. 'Cause darling, I understand. Open your heart.
Ben's got a very big voice.
Open your heart.
It's really big. Great voice to have.
Open your heart.
And I think we've got harmonies in the chorus here.
What you doing to me?
Very Bowie sounding.
What you doing to me?
Bowie, Tainted Love style stuff coming here.
What you doing to me?
I'm here for it.
Oh, what you doing to me? Give me your hand. Open your heart.
Chorus is great. I said the verses, to me, they're too dark compared to the beat, but this chorus is catchy. This will be playing in my head while I'm doing the dishes later. Brilliant. We got one track left. Embers. We got the marimba out. Is it marimba? I think so.
I feel empty in this bar, a crowded room, but I feel so far. You catch my eye, don't know who you are, but I smile. You could be my next mistake.
Ooh, stuff coming in each side of the speakers here.
Choice I made.
I'm liking that.
Make
Nice ear candy.
Something fake for a night.
Gives me like Shape of You, Ed Sheeran vibes.
Whoa, take my hand and we'll go.
Not anymore.
Find somewhere we can see the stars. Whoa, we'll just go with the flow.
I'd love more people like layered on that.
Whoa.
What's that? Whoa, whoa. That.
Till there's only embers.
Whoa.
Only embers.
So when you go, only embers, you could have only embers.
We're gonna travel back.
It's just like little things that embellish a song, make it feel like it's like an enjoyment, like everyone's joining in.
It's still our night. Soon the world will come alive, but I'm still burning up inside. I'll take you home, enjoy the ride.
What's this missing? Hi-hats?
I live tonight. Whoa, take my hand and we'll go find somewhere we can see the stars. Whoa, we'll just go with the flow. We'll burn the minutes and burn the hours till there's only embers. Till there's only embers.
Only embers. Oh, that groovy guitar thing.
Always burn so bright. There's nothing on the inside, nothing on the inside. Never ready for the crash. The sparks will fade with the night. There's nothing on the inside, nothing on the inside. I'm left with only ash.
Okay, this is a nice kind of middle break thing.
Whoa,
Yeah, there's a lot of space left there, but when it kicked in, it was good. It was good.
somewhere we can see the stars. Whoa, we'll just go with the flow. We'll burn the minutes and burn the hours till there's only embers. Till there's only embers. Only embers.
This is like a midnight driving through a city song, isn't it? Inner city life, inner city pressure, the concrete jungle is going to get to you. So like Flight of the Conchords, little reference there. Okay, lovely. Right, let's review this EP. I do it on 5 criteria: the flow, the lyrics, the artwork, the production, and the singing, and then give an overall rating. Let's start first of all with the flow. Now, flow's an interesting one when I work on EPs because I don't tend to see EPs as a full, complete album type thing. I'm more as like a general tasting palette of an artist. And I think a lot of the times artists do EPs just so they can be like a small collection of songs that are there to be enjoyed rather than a concept, I would say. However, everything did flow together nicely across this project. It had a similar theme, other than maybe 90s Kid, which had a more of an electronic, 90s gaming perhaps feel to it in some ways, but didn't entirely not link with the rest of the project. So everything flowed together nicely. There were definitely more upbeat times and less upbeat times, which is great. It's nice to have that balance between things. I would say that on the whole, and Ben Lewis would probably agree, is that the lyrics themselves, in terms of the flow, tend to stay at this quite kind of moody, depressing level, and not really going kind of up or down in terms of maybe an energy, let's say. But I can see the purpose and the point of that, and you can see what the vision was there. So flow, I would probably give a 7 out of 10. Let's talk about the lyrics themselves. The lyrics being quite moody and depressing themselves, they kind of were consistent in theme. Nothing really stood out to me lyrically as that was like too cheesy or bad. I enjoyed the majority of the lyrics, that I heard. I'm not really one that when I listen to music hyper focuses on just the lyrics. I listen to the whole thing, which makes it hard for me to just focus on the lyrics. But from what I heard of the lyrics, I would say they were pretty good, so 8 out of 10. Artwork, I'm not going to judge the artwork because I know that this and another piece of artwork has been sent to me and they're not the final piece, so I'm going to exclude that from my overall review. The production was very good, actually. The vocals were crisp, all the instruments were clean. One thing I probably did pick up on was I thought that everything was a bit maybe too clean. It felt that there was no kind of rough rawness or edginess to it. Now I get it, it's the 80s synth vibe, and if you're using electronic stuff these days in 2024, everything's going to sound crisp and clean and perfect. So it had that 80s kind of dance disco vibe, but maybe kind of too polished. Some of the things I spotted were that the vocals to me seemed a bit dry, a bit of reverb, a bit of delay. Filling that space would have helped maybe the vocals blend in with the instrumentation. That's what I think. As well as perhaps choosing, or like if this was self-produced, amazing job. If somebody did this for Ben, then I would ask, why weren't they pushing perhaps Ben to do harmonies and things on choruses to really embellish and flesh out some of those songs? Because you can hear on some of the songs he can do it, there's potential to do it, and I think there just needed to be more of it. Maybe it was time constraints, I don't know. Like I say, I get the final result, so I don't see the whole mixing pot, shall we say, of recording and producing. So production wise, I'm probably going to give it a 9 because it was very crisp, very clean, everything was beautifully placed, a bit too polished for me, and perhaps a bit too dry vocally, with more layers needed. Singing wise, wow, Ben's voice is huge. The vibrato on it, you can imagine him like Brian Blessed coming to a room and the voice just filling that room, just commanding that room. And it really is that. There's a big set of pipes on Ben Lewis, which is great. He sings more within a lower range, which is what I do. And I always, when I'm listening or working with artists that sing at a lower range, I'm always trying to do things to make them fill the upper range vocally, whether it's singing falsetto or getting them to stand back and sing as loudly and high as they possibly can. And even if it's bad, pitch correcting it slightly, and putting it into the mix, but still having the lower vocals, the focus of the mix, but combining them with the highs just really brings that voice out. It really does. So singing for me is a 9 out of 10. It's almost a 10. I just feel like production-wise, it goes back to production. Production-wise, there could have been more things done to help make that singing sound even better on record, because I can imagine hearing that live would sound amazing without any backing, obviously, because that voice is a huge voice. So yeah, overall, if I could give this EP a rating out of 10, I'd probably give it a 7 at the moment. But there's definitely easy fixes that can be made to make this sound incredible and huge. So yeah, if you liked it, guys, add it to your streaming services. Link in the description down below. Go and check out my interview with Ben, where I find out more about the projects and his background, everything like that. It's probably going to be fascinating. I haven't had the interview yet, but I know that every artist I've had on. It's always been an interesting story, so do go and check that out. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And also remember that in a world where everyone wants to be heard and no one's doing the listening, be the one that does the listening. Goodbye, I guess. And now it feels so good to say hello, hello,
Good morning.
hello, 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 hello,
Good day.
hello. And now it feels so right to say I miss you, I love you. And God, it feels so good to say hello. God, it feels so good to say hello.
Bye, ladies and gentlemen.